Well, I guess it's not going to allow me to do it. Welcome back. Um, I guess the latency is just a thing that I'm going to have to deal with. It it changed earlier, and now it's not really doing much different. It's for some reason it's not allowing it to change. I don't know what caused it, what's doing it, or hopefully it'll get straightened out or it'll work itself out in the long run. Either way, it will figure it out. Figure it out somehow. It shouldn't be lagging or any of that stuff. And for some reason, it did earlier where I was able to do the chat and didn't have to change anything, but now it's making me change it again. So here we go again. I'm glad to see you guys in here. I hope my voice is clear enough, loud enough. I'd like to try to bring somebody in if they want to join. Maybe get on the live stream. I was gonna have my niece do it, but I haven't heard from her in a little bit, so I don't know if she's gonna want to do anything. Still trying to make everything a go here. So how's your day been going so far, Cowboy? Everything been going all right? I do apologize for the rough beard stuff here. Maybe it's just a little bit too early for people to be online. That or they're in everybody else's channels. Guess I'll find out in a little bit here. Premiere, another one. Sweet. Hopefully I get the notice this time around. Got everything set up for subscription so I can see when everybody goes live. And so far I haven't been getting notices from anybody that's going live. I don't know if it's YouTube that's going on or something else, but something sure ain't right. So hopefully everything will work out in the end. Let's see. Yeah, I guess I just had to wait for a few more people to come in and show up and take it from there. I really do want to get more people involved in the channel. You know, want to get more people on video. I do apologize for not staring at the screen. Yeah, I've gone back through people's channels and the white bell thing. I make sure that it's selected on all. I've clicked it off, clicked it back on, and I've gotten a couple notifications in between, but not much of anything that really makes a difference on anything. Hopefully something will give. I'm wondering if maybe they're just upgrading servers or something, and that's where the issues are coming from. They're having problems with their streams. Well, if you ever want to do a live, join my Discord channel, and I'll post the OBS Studio link on there when I go live, so you'll be able to join in. Always wanting to get more people involved, and like I said, if I can get enough people in, I can do that comedy routine thing that I was talking about doing, where we get group participation. I'm hoping it becomes something that ends up becoming big. Yeah. But how does the page layout look? Does it look pretty good? Doesn't look too cluttered, too messy. And I could probably make myself look a little bit bigger on the stream. I'm probably a little too tiny on here. Let's see if I can increase my size. Even if it's just a little bit. This might work a little bit better. Instead of seeing a tiny little mini me. Yeah, I don't know why it's got a 20-second latency here. There it goes. Thanks, bud. I'm glad you liked it. I'm just trying to do something a little bit better than what I have. At least with the OBS Studio, I can go in and I can do an intro screen, an outro screen. I can do an intermediate screen. I know a lot of people use StreamYard, but I can't seem to figure it out. I just got to get a way of figuring out how to position my camera a little bit better so that I'm looking at the camera instead of looking down at the screen all the time. I know not everybody's going to want to see me with my head looking down or my eyes looking down reading the chat. People want to see you looking straight ahead at them. I'll figure something out. Hey, Kelsey. Okay, hon. I was going to say, if you wanted to, I could send you that link for the video and see if I can tap you into it, but since you're going to be eating, I really don't want to hear the slapping of lips. Hey, Gator. Hey, Gator. I don't know if you're still on Discord or not, but I could probably send you a link to the OBS Studio thing if you want to join me on a live. I'm trying to test out things on here. I can probably send you the link on Facebook if you want. Up to you though, bud. Welcome back, Amber. No worries, dude. You know I got your back. You're welcome to join though. Hey Lotus, welcome in. How you doing today? My niece been hounding me to go live, so I went ahead and decided to go ahead and go live. I've been in a lot of pain, Amber. Um, as you guys know, I've been seeing the doctors and stuff. My C5 slid forward in my neck. The C6 has slid backwards in my neck. Went out to do some DoorDash the other night, and I hit a pothole hard enough that it jostled my spine in my neck just enough to where it started having cold chills go down the back of my neck, down the back of my spine, and it started making my arms feel tingly. Nope, not working on anything today. Just trying to relax and wait until I can get with the doctors again to get whatever the heck he's got to have done on my neck so I can get it fused, whatever surgery he's wanting to do. Supposed to be scheduling me for an MRI so they can actually see how much movement that's been there. Yeah, it's a definite ouch, but I've got a high pain tolerance. Gator knows that. Gator's like me; he's got a high pain tolerance as well. Just trying to make it day by day, do what we got to do to survive. That's all we can do. But on the bright side, I am always staying positive. I've been dealing with the back and neck and the wrist and knee for quite a few years now. It'll be 3 years in September. I think it's September or August, one of the two. I can't remember. Some things you just want to forget, especially the bad situations. That's my hope too, Lotus. I'm really, really hoping that they can do something. But I've got my Discord link posted in the channel if you want to join the channel. And if you want to do a live stream with me, I can get you on a live stream through the Video Ninja and get you on my OBS studio. Nice. Yeah, 2023, I had a slip and fall at work that fractured my wrist, jostled my shoulders, and messed up my neck a little bit. But the doctor did not document the neck or the shoulder, he just documented the wrist. Yeah, I look forward to the premiere, Cowboy. I just hope I get a notice of it. I knew what you meant, bud. So what do you think, Gator? You think you'd like to get in there? Get on a live? OBS, depending on how many people I can get into the Video Ninja website, should allow me to be able to bring a couple of people in. I don't want to overcrowd it. I'd like to get at least 4 people on. Country song. Oh, Cowboy does these videos. He shows different travels and stuff. I like rock music. Who's got the country? I mean, most of my music is kind of a cross between country rap and rock and a little bit of everything. I don't have any kind of dislike in music, except for opera. I'm not a fan of opera. Well, up to you guys if you want to join me on a live. I tried looking into the latency thing here, and for some reason it didn't have it on there. Yeah, my lyrics, I try to put them to a beat that fits the lyrics, basically. Can't guarantee my lyrics when I write what comes to mind. I picture the song sound that I want to have with the lyrics, and I go over it in my brain, and then I program the AI to write to sing the songs. Oh, okay. Yeah, I won't use AI for the entire song. I've actually started using my voice to incorporate it into my song. I let the AI clean it up and make my voice sound a little bit better when singing, so that it's not so choppy or pitchy. It seems to do pretty good. 7 p.m. today. Okay, bud. I'll try to be in there. If you want to go ahead and post a link to your channel, feel free. Matter of fact, you know what? I know you guys don't ask for it, but so you guys can meet other people in here and get to know other people in here. I'll give you two guys both blue jackets. Might as well. I was told that it affects the viewing, and it actually, from what I've seen, it doesn't. Sweet. Let me see if it'll allow me to pin that as well. And nope, no pinning. Bummer. I try to be. I try to be cowboy. I try not to let anything bother me. I try not to let people get to me or bring me down. You know, I mean, you gotta have heart. You gotta have feeling, and ultimately, you gotta have respect for people in general. And I've come across a lot of people that just flat outright refuse to have any respect for anybody. I've had people who they'll give you the shirt off their backs. You know, there's different people all around the world, and until we can get the people that are out there that are just always negative and always hating on somebody for some reason or another. Glacier Bay. Glacier Bay. I'm trying to think of where is that in Alaska? Or is that over can't remember where Glacier Bay is. My geography's terrible. Sorry. Nope. Geography was not one of my better subjects. I'll be honest. Lotus, if you try, my neighbor was telling me about Adobe Studio has an AI thing on there. You can only do like 9 to 10 second clips, but if you can manage to do it, you could get another software. It's a studio software where you can link all the clips together to make a full length. It takes a little bit of time, and from my understanding, Adobe is quite expensive. But he uses it to generate commercial advertisements for one of his businesses that he does. I think you guys have met him before, Tommy. He does a lot. He used to do things with New Breed, and when he had his Green Monkey Beats. What else does he do? He does automotive detailing. He's got a car wash thing called Nitpicking Mobile Detailing. He does all kinds of stuff. I mean, it's just that may work. I don't know. Um, I don't know if the AI would uh, cancel out your pirated version of Adobe. I don't know how that would work. Yeah, I'm the same way. I mean, if I make a mistake, I mean, we're human. We all make mistakes. We all do something wrong at some point in our lives. I try not to get mad anymore, but I still do get mad, especially driving in traffic. I try not to get my road rage out there, but sometimes, the other day, for example, I was driving down the road. They had a construction going on, so they've got it basically 2 lanes, no passing or anything like that. Uh, it was garbage pickup day last week, and this semi decided he didn't want to wait behind the garbage truck anymore and pulled right out in front of me, come into my lane. Cool. But yeah, I ended up going off the road. Ended up having to check my tires, make sure I didn't blow any tires out. It was just a scary thought that somebody driving that kind of a size truck decides they just don't care and willing to pull into oncoming traffic. It's getting crazier and crazier. I used to have a 1999, I think it was, uh, CAD program. It was that $3,000 CAD program they had out back then. Somebody gave it to me from one of the companies that I'd worked with. Never could figure that thing out though. It was just there was so many things in it, so many little bits and bobs and tweaks that could be done to the whatever you were designing in it. But the newer versions of CAD, like the FreeCAD, TinkerCAD, those are all easy to use, especially if you got a 3D printer. TinkerCAD's amazing. You just gotta play around with your variables. TinkerCAD's one of them ones where you can go into the program. It's free. You don't have to pay for it unless you're a business, and then you have to pay for it. But you can literally design anything with like spheres, cubes. You can turn them invisible. You put them together, and when it's an invisible one on a solid one, it creates a hollow point. Yeah, I love TinkerCAD. I used to use that when I was doing my 3D prints. You got to start somewhere though. FreeCAD's another good one. Hey, Rusted Metal Garage, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Yeah, Blender's another one that's a little rough, but I do kind of like Blender because you can fix a lot of things in there. Especially if you click on a point, you can pull it out or push it in. There's all different kinds of things that you can do with it, and you can really create some nice stuff with Blender. but it is very, very complex, especially with all the triangles and everything that's in it. I'm doing all right, Andrew. Pushing through some discomfort, some pain right now, but getting through, getting by. Just trying to make everything go smoothly for the next couple days, whatever. I do know one thing for sure is I'm hoping they get done with this construction soon and fix all these potholes, because that was an uncomfortable feeling when I hit that bump and my neck's popped. It's really good to see you guys today. I thank you all for coming in. Um, Cowboys getting ready to do a premiere, Glacier Bay. All right, Kelsey. Do you want to try to do a live stream, or do you want to wait until a little bit later, around 8:30? No rush, hon. Whenever you're ready. So if you don't know who Cowboy 92 Explorer is, feel free to check out his channel. Um, Same thing with Rusted Metal Garage. You know, get to know one another. Spread the love that is YouTube here. That's what we got. We've got a small, tight-knit community. Hopefully we can make it grow, get bigger and bigger and bigger. And when I can find some people that are willing to join me on live stream for the comedy show and I can get all the bugs and kinks worked out, I'll have one night a week where we'll be doing some basically comic skits like the TV series Whose Line Is It Anyway? We'll get some people to come in that'll spit out some phrases. We'll get audience participation. I'd like to try to see if I can get anything on. So let me see if this will work here. If anybody wants to try to join in on the that's the Video Ninja room that I've got, and then I can connect your camera over to the OBS and see if we can get you online. It's a work in progress. I'm trying to figure it all out, but I know eventually I will. I know if Gator was here, or Chris was here, or if Gator was in a better mood, he'd probably join. He's got a lot of stuff going on. I've known him for quite a long time. Well, waiting on you, Kels. Do you want to join or not? Just let me know. Thanks, Cowboy. I appreciate it. I'm just hoping the doctor does something soon, because I'm telling you right now, this is getting crazy. I keep getting this feeling that if I was in any other country in the world, they'd probably have already done something instead of keep pushing it off and delaying it. When I had that slip and fall, the styloid process, the ulna right here broke off. It was floating in the muscle tissue. Then I had a compound fracture right here on the radius side. It jostled the shoulder on this arm, and it jostled my neck real bad. Cowboy, I'm not sure if you're aware with the blue, you can actually, anybody that's blue can click on somebody else's name and go to their channel. It allows you to be able to see everybody else's channel. So if you're not a member of anybody in here, or don't know anybody that's in the channel, you just click on their name if you're in blue and click go to channel. It'll open up a new window and take you to their channel. I don't know if it'll do that with a phone or not, though. Easiest way to subscribe to somebody is when you're blue. And I removed a few of the things that were on the Nightbot. I got tired of hearing people saying political or politics and all that stuff that I had set up. I just said to heck with it. You know, it is what it is. People are going to be people. And if they just get too much involved in speaking politics or religion or hate, I'll just ban them from the channel. That's all. It makes it so much simpler than having Nightbot keep popping them out. The only thing I did keep in there though is like profanity and racism. I don't want any of that. It's not cool. I figured uh, with everything that's going on, I do eventually want to do some more stuff. I have, you know, if anybody's interested in having something done for their channel, Grampito Vic, love the one that I did for him. But I can make different things like these little lamps. The base ain't all that great. It's just cheap Chinese base, but the acrylic part that goes in it, I CNC machine it. And depending on the complexity, starting price $30 plus the shipping. Only because I gotta run through the image that you send and turn it into all this stuff and then set it up on CNC for machining. But I'm more than happy to do one for anybody that wants one. As long as you got a picture, and I'll even send you an image of before I do the trace with the CNC machine. I also do laser engraving on leather, laser engraving on wood. I know some of you guys are new, haven't seen this. My friend Craig from the UK absolutely loves this thing. It's one of my favorite pieces as well. Oh, one of the coins. Um, which coin? The lucky coin? There you go. Uh-oh. I think they might have knocked on the floor. They're not where I left them. Yeah, I can do the coins too. It's just the coins are a little bit difficult for me to do right now. The last one that I did ended up breaking like 4 bits just trying to engrave it. But I can definitely do a coin. It just yeah. I did one for my friend, my other friend there. He's got a channel of his own that I did a coin for, and I'm just trying to find it for some reason. It's not where I left it. So I don't know what happened to them. I had 2 of them. The only thing I can think of is it fell on the floor. Let me check 1 second. Not down there. And it's sad because they were both here within hand's reach. And now neither one of them are here. I don't know where they went to. Unless here they are. They got moved. Well, the coins weren't that expensive. It's just the bits that I ended up going through because I don't have the actual steel bits. This is one of the coins that I had done. And let's see, my image disappeared. This one here is solid. It's a cast steel coin or cast iron. Lucky coin. And it's got my birth year and everything, birth date, zodiac on it. Oh, and it's blacking it out on the screen. Stupid screen. I have pictures of it in my posts, though. I don't know if this is going to show it or not, but I'm going to try it again. I don't know if you can see that at all. It's still blacking it out. Sorry about that, guys. And then I have a cat one. I know it's hard to see it. That I did for a friend of mine on another channel. I think it's because it's cold, it's not warm, so it's sensing warm heat. And I do know one thing. The next coin I do is not going to have as much depth. Thank you. Overlay an image of it. What do you mean overlay? I do have them posted on my posts. They're a little bit easier to see. But like I was showing the other guys there, raccoon. I do night lamps as well. And this is probably not going to show up if I plug it in, but let's see what it'll do. If it'll plug in. Oh, come on. There it goes. They change colors. They come with a remote control. It's a little hard to see it because the camera doesn't do it justice like it should. I can pretty much put whatever image on the plexiglass that's wanted. It's programmable. Different colors. It even has a remote control that can increase and decrease the density of the coloring. Nice. Well, that one there is one that I just made. I just carved the plexiglass for it, but I have another one here. It's a little different. It doesn't change colors, but everything is set up. There we go. Now there's not so much glare on it. Little R2D2. This entire piece was carved out of a solid stock of acrylic. The base, I CNC milled the whole base of this. I CNC milled this aluminum block. And I even CNC engraved the copper board that's on the bottom of the PCB. Soldered all the components on it. But that one only lights up blue, unfortunately. But just to give you an idea, it's a little bit thicker of an acrylic. I can dim it, brighten it, dim it way down, and turn it off. I am not an engineer. Everything that I have learned how to do on my machines, I am self-taught. I originally started out with woodworking, ended up becoming a welder, built my own laser engraving table, 48 by 48 inch frame. The belt's actually stripped out on it, so now I'm using my CNC machine as a laser machine. But I learned all about the G code, how to run the axes. Hey Chris, how you doing, bud? I apologize for the latency on the stream. It's for some reason it's not going as fast as it should be going. And Raccoon, I'm gonna do the same thing for you because I know you're a good guy. If you guys are blue, it's because I've gotten to know you guys and you've been a good friend. Nice, wonderful. He ought to be happy about that. He was in here for a moment and then he left. I was trying to see if he wanted to join me on a live, but Cowboy's getting ready to do a premiere here in about 10 minutes. He's got a video coming out. Cowboy 92 Explorer. Yeah, like I was telling everybody in here, I made a few changes to the channel. Stupid words. I removed them from the ban list. I just don't see a point in having them on there. I did keep the profanity ones on there. I'm trying to keep my channel clean as I can, because even though it's 18 and up, kids still manage to come into the channel. And where I'm trying to do educational stuff, showing people how to do things, it's one of them things where I want to really keep people, watching out for the kids. Bear with me a second here. I'm going to show you guys my CNC machine for those that haven't seen it. Nice. Just don't mind the mess. All right, guys, this is my CNC. As you can see, it's the Carvera Air. It's not a very big one. I've been hosting an estate sale, but keeping it in on my countertop for now. It's kind of being used as a catch-all for the moment. I have that. And I have my nice little lathe machine here. It's an 8x14. I really hope the backdrop's not getting in the way of it. I'm hoping the backstop didn't block it out, or it probably did, knowing this thing. I've been having rough luck with it. I'm sorry, Lotus. I don't know how to, I can't turn the background off on the phone part of it because it's in the OBS studio for some reason. Let me see if I can remove the background filter from this. Bear with me a second here, guys. Yeah, I'm sorry. All right, let's see.